Hey guys, this is Angie McCoy. This week for our discussion board, we were supposed to answer 4 questions. And the first one is dealing with how does your family of origin view seeking formal mental health services? Well, I can tell you, being 43, growing up in a very small town, the town still only has one stoplight. Until I was 18, I went to a private school. No African Americans, no LBGT issues, kind of think Mayberry. That's how my husband and I both went to school. So obviously when I got up to ECU, there was a little bit of a culture shock. But it was also a time of discovery, of meeting and talking and working with new people that I hadn't in the past. So that was exciting. But being from that small town, you really didn't parade around and talk about your families with issues. I do remember having an uncle who was homosexual, and I think I was like 9 years old, and they were like, we're just going to send him somewhere. We're going to get him fixed. He was a great uncle of mine. And I always knew something was wrong, but it just wasn't discussed as it is now. So, and it's still that way. Mayberry still exists where I'm from. So you just don't parade that around. I think everybody is becoming more accepting. But it's definitely not Greenville or Raleigh. There's a long way to go with that. Just recently we did have a family member who had a mental issue, and my husband and I were talking about it, and yeah, we think counseling's great. We have our 2 children. I think counseling is awesome. I think if they needed it, I have never been myself. I know that we're encouraged to go while we're in the grad program, so I definitely should take advantage of that. But I think times are progressing in that area. Unfortunately, not where I'm from, though. So you still have to adhere to certain rules. You still are going to be expected to be around certain people. And some places are just never going to change. Number 2, what cultural groups are you a member of? Well, I'm very spiritual. I'm a Christian. I associate myself with a Methodist religion, so that, and my Christianity affects a lot of my decisions, my family decisions. My husband and I are Christian. We're raising our children in a Christian home. So yes, that does concern me when I may be forced to counsel clients on issues that directly go against my beliefs. That, I'm just going to lay it out there. That is something that really does concern me, and how to deal with it. Obviously, you want to help the client, but you don't want to compromise yourself either. So that's an area that I still find kind of intriguing, that may give me a lot of trouble in the future. Number 3, how do the media portray help-seeking behaviors? I really feel like they report on it. I think it's a private matter. I don't think the media has any place in it. When you're dealing with something like the family situation we were last week. I think on TV there are not enough counseling services. You see the lawyers on TV that are kind of ambulance chasers or whatever. There's more commercials over that. I do think there needs to be more media coverage on things that people may be facing with the economy, job loss, the terrorism. Times are just changing, and I think people need counseling for different reasons. Number 4, how could your beliefs impact your work as a counselor? Well, I just alluded to that a little bit. As I said, I'm a Christian. I have a deep-rooted Christian faith. It guides every minute of my life and my family. So it could really not be a good situation when I am trying to counsel someone who's not a believer. That is why I feel we have been taught in graduate school so far, and I hope we are continued to teach on tolerance. My Christian faith is a tolerant faith. I'm not here to judge anybody, and I think that's the basis of counseling. You know, when they sit across from you, we're not there to judge you. We're there to listen to you, not trying to change you. So that's kind of how my counseling can go hand in hand. I'm not judge and jury. I'm there to listen and be empathetic and compassionate and help my client to reach a level of congruence and independence and wellness, which goes hand in hand with my Christian faith, I believe. So I hope I answered every question, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe week, and we will see you next week. Thank you.